If you have fresh herbs in your garden like I do, they're probably just waiting for you to come pick them and put them into something delicious. And today I went out to my garden, I picked some fresh basil, some fresh parsley, and some fresh mint, and I'm going to turn those fresh herbs into a spread that can also be used as a dip. It's a little bit garlicky and it's so easy to put together. I started actually this morning by measuring out about 1 cup of cashews. That's going to be my base. I know it sounds really strange, but wait till you taste it. I just covered the raw cashews with water. Raw means that they haven't been roasted, they're not salted, and the reason I put them in water is because if they've soaked at least 4 hours, they have a really nice creamy texture when you blend them up in your food processor or your blender. So I'm going to just drain these cashews so that they're ready to go. And I won't use that water for anything. If you can soak them overnight, that's even better yet, but I just started this morning, so they've been in probably about 5 hours. And then I washed my basil, my parsley, my mint. I've got about a 1/3 cup olive oil measured out, and I'm going to start by putting 2 cloves of fresh garlic that I've already smashed and peeled into my food processor, and I'm just going to chop that up a little bit. And once the garlic has a start, I'm going to add my fresh herbs. My basil, some of these leaves are huge. They look bigger than spinach. My parsley, and a little bit of fresh mint. And then I'll just chop this up a little bit. And then I'm going to add the cashews that have been soaking in water. And you'll see how nice and creamy this gets. And then I just like to kind of scrape down the sides of my food processor before I turn it back on. So I'm starting with about 1/3 cup of olive oil, and I'm going to turn on my food processor and just let that olive oil drip right in while the food processor is running. Then you just have to check it. I'm going to add a little bit more olive oil because this is just a tiny bit thicker than I'd like it to be. And I think at this point I'll add my salt too. Probably about 1/4 teaspoon is a good place to start. You can always add more if you need to. Oh yeah, that looks much better. I think this is perfect. Now I'll show you what it looks like. A nice little spread to use up those fresh herbs in your garden. I'm Sue Doden, sharing good food for good life, 365.